Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is your free watch list for Wednesday, February 7th. I put these out for you guys for free every single day, along with weekly swings and monthly swings, which I just posted. So make sure you go check that out as well for the monthly swing trades. It is free, just like the Discord that I've got. That link is in the description below as well. I'm going to do this a little different than I normally do. On the right, this is the list of stocks that I usually go through. Now, I skip through some of them when I mark out my charts, but this is the list that I go through to give you guys your ideas or to curate the ideas that I've come up with. I'm going to get started here, and I'm just going to mark it out with you guys as we go. Excuse me, I sneezed. I'm going to mark this out. Usually I have a curated list already. I'm going to go through this list with you guys. I'm going to try and find a way also to publish it, because what I've done is I've clicked up here to share list. And actually, I'm going to copy the link, and then you know what I'll do? I'll share this down below, and you guys can pull this list up as well. I'll also share it on Twitter as well and in the Discord, so you guys know the list that I go through. That'll be an easier way to do it. So let's get started on this list. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on each stock, but I'll just show you exactly how I go through my process with this, okay? So CL, we've got no setup on the daily. Citibank, there is no setup on the daily. American Airlines, again, no setup on the daily. All I'm looking for are, two ups that finish reds, two down that finish greens, inside bars, 3-1 setups, things like that. Apple was on our list from yesterday. That's why it's marked blue here, and that's why that trigger is there. But we went in the opposite direction. So again, no setup there on Apple. We go to Airbnb. Here we go. Our first one, Airbnb, the double inside bars. I'm going to change these to yellow because my daily charts are always yellow. And then our targets, as normal, guys, just go to the top of the preceding wicks or the low of the preceding wicks. Airbnb, not something I normally play just because the premiums are a little bit higher and the spread's a little bit more than normal. So this one triggered and didn't really work out on the double inside bar. Doesn't mean it's not going to this time. But like I always say, it's always based off of probability. It has to be, and it can't be anything other, because nobody knows what the next candlestick is going to be. But this strategy, what we look at here is very organic. Okay, we don't see a lot of these lines that you see here. That's post-market. This is the monthly 50% marker. That's all we're really looking at here. And then these pink lines are the weekly, and these green lines, I can move that up and make that our target, and we can clone that and make that our other target. That's all we're looking for. Okay, very, very simple. We move on to Adobe. Again, Adobe's not one I normally mark out, but look, this inside bar 3-1 setup, that was a setup I gave yesterday to you guys. Ran to the downside. Look at AFRM, no setup there. No setup on AMC, and not something I would normally give you guys because AMC is so wishy-washy. Not something I would normally give you. AMD, 2 down red, nothing. Boeing, nothing doing there. It's just a 2-up green. Alibaba, nothing doing. BAC, nothing doing. Now, here's the thing. You could look at this and say, well, Clark, that's a shooter candle. Sure. You want to do that? You can do that and mark it out. Again, the target's not very great. I'll put it on the list because of that, but it's not something I would normally look at. I like to see those shooter candles as red. I like to see the 2-ups red for my future plays. We look at Chewy. Okay, here's one. Chewy, 2 down finish green. I'm just going to mark it like that. That's all I'm doing. And then I mark that flag in blue. BIDU, nothing doing. Beyond. Again, this one, Beyond's not something that I normally put on anyways. Just because, again, the premiums and the spreads. Same thing with CAT on the next one. But I would like to see this body a little bit higher up if I'm putting it on my list. Okay? There's CAT with an inside bar. So you can look at this at CAT and take it, but the premiums are higher and the spreads are further apart. CCL, that's what I mean. See, so this body is a little bit higher to the top. I'm more comfortable placing that as a setup on CCL. Okay, and then after, I'll just show you a quick view of what the list is. So these two are not something I normally put on. So CRM. Okay, again, not a normal one I put on, but it's got a 3-1 setup. So we're just marking it out. Highs and lows. Our targets are the high of this outside bar and the low of the outside bar, depending on which way it rolls out. We'll go on to CVS. Nothing doing. CVX. 2 up. Finished red. There's our trigger, okay? Target. Right there. Really that simple, and I'm marking it blue. And what that blue does when I mark it out in blue, it puts it to this blue list, which is basically my daily watch list for you guys, okay? Datadog, again, not one I would normally give to you guys. There's no setup there anyways. DIA, okay? This is one that I would normally give to you guys. And we mark it out. Inside bar, there we go. Playing high or low side on DIA. Dollar Tree, not something I do on the daily, but there is an inside bar there, so you feel free to mark that one out. eBay, nothing doing. Disney, nothing doing. But, look guys, if you would have played, go back to Disney, if you would have played this inside bar off the daily off of Disney, you ran away with the week off of that trade. Okay, we look at DraftKings, has a 2-up, finish red. DraftKings has had a spectacular year so far, but that's what we're looking for. Tomorrow, we're going to look for a reversal and for it to come to the downside tomorrow, okay? DocuSign, 2 down, finish green, gap. There becomes your first target because when we have a gap, let's do that. When we have that gap, that becomes our first target. We need to fill that gap before we move our target. The next target would be to the high side, but once we fill that gap, then our targets move to the high side again. But if there's a gap, it goes to the bottom. Obviously, if we're trending to the downside, it's the exact opposite. So we look at Etsy. Etsy was a play we gave out yesterday off of the 3-1 setup, stayed inside bar. So now we have the double inside bar, and we're just moving our targets, okay? We're just moving our targets up. That's it. And if we go back to find the last double inside bar on Etsy, just to see how it performed, because again, like we talked about, it's all probability based. Can't be anything else. It has to be. There's the last double inside bar. Look, we trended up. We broke the trigger. And the targets were very, very small. But if you look at it, we trended up for 3 days. So if you would have stayed in this trade, you would have made some money. I probably wouldn't have personally, just the way it played out. But the potential was there off of that double inside bar for a nice little run. EW, 2 down, finish green. And look, this time frame continuity is a really, really good thing to look at as well. Part of my indicator that I've got is part of my Griswold Gold membership in the Discord. Discord is free. There is a paid membership. It includes this indicator, or you can get the indicator separately. It includes one-on-one time with me, live trading bots, a 1-hour course on what we're showing you guys here today. Ford Motor Company, no setup. Fubo, not something I give. GM, this is not a play I would give out either. And again, we're looking at it. Hey, not a play. This body is too far down for me to look for a reversal here. Just not something I would look at. Starbucks, guys, here's another one off of the 3-1 setup. If you guys, I think this was in the top 5. SPY was in the top 5. Starbucks was one of my plays in the top 5. Okay, if you would have played it, if you get access to that top 5 through the Griswold Gold membership, this one you would have run away with the week again off of this trade. Full time frame continuity up. Okay, Home Depot, not something I normally give out because of the cost and the spread. Here's GE. Okay, GE, inside bar. We just mark it out. And there we go. We're set up. Okay, we go to Google. Google has a 2-up that finished red. We're marked out already. Okay, look for a downturn on Google. Goldman Sachs, off of that double inside bar. We trended up, didn't hit targets, came back down. We still have full time frame continuity on this one. JP Morgan, 2-up green. That was on the list from yesterday. Look, guys, look at targets and then reversed. Okay, it told you a story, said what it was going to do, then it did it. Okay, if you didn't take profits at the target, I cannot help you guys. You need to follow the rules. INTC, okay, 2 down green, hammer candle. Let's look for that to trend up. Market blue. IWM, nothing there. Coca-Cola, nothing there. I'm going to go through these a little faster to get through this list. Lucid, nothing there. Lowe's, no. Lululemon, if we look at this, this is a more higher price, but we went outside bar today, so nothing there. Lyft, one of the ones I gave out yesterday, guys. Look, broke the daily, broke the weekly. What a run from Lyft. Macy's, nothing there. Okay, I got to take these off so they are no longer on the list. We look at Facebook. Facebook was one we gave yesterday. Inside bar, break to the downside, hit targets. Okay, did what it said it was going to do. Moderna. Here's another one. This was a 2 down red. And I didn't give it on the list, but this is what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for those 2-2 reversals. Does this have to be green? It doesn't. Okay, if you were watching this and said, oh man, we broke and it went 2-2 reversal to the upside, you could have jumped in this trade. There's more probability if this is green, but it doesn't mean it doesn't work. Okay? Inside bar on Morgan Stanley. So, let's mark it out. Bottom, top, we take a trigger of either side. Morgan Stanley. Microsoft, nothing doing there. But it was a setup yesterday. We triggered, hit targets, and reversed. So again, profit isn't a lot, but it did what it said it was going to do. That's what you need to take away from this. Okay, nothing on MU. Netflix, nothing there. Procter & Gamble, nothing there. Neo, we got nothing there. Nike, nothing there. NVAX, we don't look at. NVIDIA, nothing. Oracle, 2 up, finish red. We can look for a reversal here. Again, we want to look at time frame continuity. Obviously, if these are all red, there's a very high probability that we continue to trend down, but they aren't all red. Okay, the week is red, the month is green. So there's a little bit of conflict there. So it's always something that I'm looking at. We look at Pfizer, nothing. Pinterest, 2 up, finish red. We had a 2 up red yesterday. Didn't play out, and that's okay. And we can mark the target out. It's a big target to hit, but the setup is there. Palantir, run off of earnings. Beautiful. PayPal, nothing doing. Actually, if we look at PayPal, there was something doing off that inside bar that I gave you guys yesterday. Okay? Big run to the upside. Inside bars. I can't tell you guys enough. This one we're going to leave. Roblox. Okay, 3-1 setup on Roblox. This is the trade I took earlier today. If we look at the weekly, or sorry, not Roblox, it was Roku. But we go back to this 3-1 setup. We look for the trigger to the high side, the low side. We go to the weekly. We're still looking to trigger that weekly right here. So we have that potential. If the daily triggers and hits targets, this can turn into a swing trade on Roblox. We look at QQQ. Okay, 2 up red. I'm a little bit weary of putting a trigger to the bottom of this one, but we can do it anyways, just so we have it. But that's what we're looking at, okay? I'll leave it on the list. We look at Shopify, inside bar, just one that didn't work out, okay? The majority do. This one was not something that worked out for us. We look at Roku. So, Roku, this run to the upside, and I said in the Discord, in the gold room, I told you guys, this broke the 50% mark on the weekly. So if I go into here and I mark out my weekly 50% marker, that's part of my indicator, look, and I go to the week, okay, there's my 50% marker. Earlier today, on February 6th, I said we broke through that. We are very, very likely to go outside bar on the week. I sold somewhere up here, 92, 97, somewhere in that range, because I'm okay with my profit. I'm in, I'm out, it's earlier in the week, I'm taking my money. This did exactly what I said it would do, because of that 50% rule, okay? It's probability based. If we break through that 50% marker, we went to one side, came through 50% of the previous candle, and went outside bar, okay? It's exactly what happened on that trade. I called it out in the gold room for all the paid members. So congratulations if you guys took it. Let's head on down to SPY. SPY finishing with a double inside bar. I'll tell you this right now. SPY will be on my my top 5 list for the Griswold Gold members. So I'll give you guys a freebie there. Mark that one down. Target. No trade there. Actually, sorry, we're 2 down green. So there is a trade there. And we just mark our target at top with green. Okay? Target with the target on the list. We move to Tesla. No trade there. So here's the thing, guys. Look, if Tesla continues to trend up tomorrow and we break through that 50% marker because we go to the week. Okay, we went 2 down on the week off the inside bar. Look at that. Inside bar, hit targets. Great trade. You can take it on the other side. If we pass through that purple line, part of my indicator. If you have it, if we pass through that mark and it happens, let's say it happens tomorrow, there's a very good likelihood that Tesla goes outside bar on the week. Okay? Not on the daily list, on the weekly list. We go to Uber, nothing there. Let's look at Upstart. Gave you this trade yesterday. Upstart, run to the upside. Inside bars. Okay? Wells Fargo, nothing there. This one, if you would have followed the rules, we triggered one side, came back 50%, went outside bar. Just like the rule states. Walmart, double inside bar. Okay? Here's another freebie. This one's going to be on the top 5 list for you guys. Okay, I just gave you 2 out of 5 plays for free. I don't normally do that. Let's get that target up there. There we go. 2 straight days of consolidation on Walmart. Let's see how it plays out. Coming down to the end here, XLU, 2 down green. Let's put our trigger there. Whoops, let's make that. Oh, we'll move that. That's our target. That is our trigger. I did say this one would be a little longer, guys. I'm just showing you the process of how I do this. I do it every once in a while. Okay, we look at XOM, nothing there. XLV, I missed, nothing there. XOP, nothing there. Amazon, inside bar, outside bar. So nothing there unless you want to play the 1-3. So if you want to play the 1-3, we're just taking that as our trigger. That is our trigger. The targets don't move. They stay the same, okay? We can put that on the list for you guys. And XEL, 2 down green. Sure, let's put it on the list. Okay, Alexa off. There's my alarm to go pick up my kids. And there's your target. So that's a list, guys. If we look at this and go to the blue list, there it is. Okay, there's the list and how I curate it for you guys every single day for free. Make sure if you want extra work with this stuff, you want one-on-ones, you want the live trading box, you want the indicator, you want the 1-hour course, join the membership. It's $50. You're going to get your money back in one trade. You buy 2 months, you get the 3rd month free. Make sure you guys check it out. The Discord in general is free. Take advantage of the free TradingView link that I've got for the free 30-day trial. Good luck, guys. If you have questions, make sure you're asking them. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. Thumbs up and get in on that Discord. We will see you guys all on the next one. Thank you very much to all my subs. Any of you new subs, old subs, and even the people who don't sub. You guys are great too. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.